Hey, Swiss, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My subscribers, glad to have you guys back here. So today I'm making this bag that I saw on Pinterest. I love the fact that it's very functional. You can wear it as a backpack, and then of course you can wear it as a shoulder bag. So what I'm working on right now is this part this green arrow is pointing. So look, if you see the way it's shaped, it's curved. So I'm just using this brown paper to cut it out in case I might want to make it in a different fabric. So I am making this on a fold. So if you notice, this is already on fold. So I'm going to use this length to this side to measure this center part that the arrow is pointing out. So all this I'm just trying to work it out with my eyes. So that's what this is all about. So the down part, I noticed that it's a bit curved, so I took 1 inch in and then just curve it. So starting this tutorial, I really don't know what I was going to meet, so I just started up because that's the fun part when it comes to making things. Even if as you are making mistakes along the way, you just keep going, don't give up. So I decided to use this jean. I've had this jean since 2012. Like, this was one of my favorite jeans. If you notice, you can see the wear and tear on the body. Everything is ready to be done with, but I feel like these jeans have served me for a long time, so I don't need to just throw it away, because at this point it's not like I can give anybody, because it's already going to this faded face. So that's why I decided to make something unique, cute with it that I can actually still wear. I think this is the best way to show that I love the jeans very well. So this part is cut already, so I'm just going to use some leftover denim to cut the center part. So I noticed that it's too small, the fabric I have left, so I just pick up some more from this part and then just make it longer so that I can use it to cut the middle part. So as you can see, this fabric is still not enough, so I'm just going to reduce it. I'm just going to take in 2 inch from my already measurement, just reduce it because I don't have enough fabric to work with. So I'm just taking down 2 inch on both sides and then just fly it. Like I said, as we're going along the way making changes, that's the whole idea. So I'm just using this new cut to cut out this middle part. So I'm going to use this part to cut out the strap, so nothing's going to be wasted, like nothing. So I didn't want this video to be too long, so I just went ahead and put an interface just to give it a bit of firmness. You can actually use something thicker than this depending on how firm you want. And then I also went ahead to cut out the lining for this, and then just added pocket because I love pockets because of my phones and other accessories I used to carry around. So I just went ahead to cut it. So for the first thing I'm going to do before anything else, this middle part, I'm just going to add a zipper. So the color of the zipper doesn't matter because I'm not going to show the color. If you notice, just the teeth of the zip. The next thing is to add the lining. So you just add it inside out and then turn. That's just it. So once that is done, I'm just going to stop stitch it around just to put the lining in place. That way it'll be easier for all kind of joining. So I'll do the same for this. I'll stop stitch the lining to the denim. So now this is ready. The next thing is to have the strap. So this is how to add the strap. If you notice, the strap is very thin. I want it like that because you see this silver thing here, I don't have something bigger, but if you have something bigger, you can make your strap bigger. So these two strap is going to be added inside the silver ring, so that's why it's small. so it depends on the silver ring. So I'm just going to place it like this, and so just watch closely how I did this. So next is to loop it through this silver. Like I said, the 2 straps going to go into this, and then I'm going to place it like this, and then this way. So then sew. So this is it. This strap part is ready. Next is to join this down part together. So now this is the time for some serious business. I'm just going to place that zip middle to this strap middle part, and then arrange it. You can use a pin. I don't have those, or a clip hand, so I didn't have those anyway. So I'm just using a peg for this, just to see if it's properly aligned. So the edge of this part, I already nip it so that I can find the middle. And then as I was moving this, I discovered that the middle part is not corresponding with the middle part of this. What is going on? Like, it was so frustrating, because I realized that, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have cut that black part. If you notice, I'm putting a preview here. Look at it. That part that I reduced, I shouldn't have even reduced it by that 2 inch, because 2 inches missing. So that means I'll have to add 2 inch back. So I'm on semi. At this point, I was frustrated. I didn't even want to continue. But of course, I need to show you guys that sometimes this is what happens. But I just make sure that I show you guys the process, so that you know that sometimes you might be doing all this and then you discover that it's not going the way you want. Just keep going and you'll be amazed. Like, this is not a style, because I realized that adding this gives it more flavor. So this is now ready. I'm just going to close that part to give it a good finish. Okay, so before I continue, I'm going to measure it for you guys. So this is 12 inch on this side, and it's 12 inch on this side. So that's what it should have been. That's what it's supposed to be the same. So that's the difference. So I'm now going to try it again, just to be sure. So guys, keep your fingers crossed. Let me see if this will work. This 12 inch on both sides, and then look at it. It's properly aligned. Hooray! Wow. Now this is done. So I've successfully closed it. And of course, before you close, make sure you put the zip back a bit, so that you'll be able to turn it over. So that was another lesson. So next is just to cover these edges with a bias, or you create your own bias. I created my own bias and then use it to cover, just to make it more neater. So now this is a struggle to turn over, simply because the zip wasn't open enough. So that's what I'm doing here. So this is it, and this bag is quite deep. I didn't even know that it would be this like spacious. Like see guys, never you give up. Anything you are doing, and whatever it is, even if it's sewing or whatever, just keep at it. So the next thing I decided to do is just to decorate this black side, because I discovered it's a bit dull. So I just added some accessories and so on, just to give it a good finishing. Finish is very important, guys. So this is it. Hope you guys love this tutorial. This is so much different from what I'm used to posting here. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Please like, share and subscribe before you leave, and leave me a comment on what you think and if this is something you want to try.